All right, so I want to welcome y'all to the 34th annual Southern Fried Poetry Slam. Yeah. So at SoFried, we believe Black Lives Matter. Yeah. We support and believe in all the rights of our LGBTQ community. We believe in every person should have equal access to living their best lives physically, spiritually, or artistically. Right? So we encourage you to be respectful of everyone's identity and remember that every person that is on the stage has equal value. See, at Southern Fried, we judge the poems, not the people. All right? So tonight, you will see 4 teams of poets. You will see 4 individual poets from across the country competing for a chance to be on final stage this Saturday evening for teams and finals. Clap for that, y'all. All right, so judges, we ask that you give the poets your undivided attention. In order to do so, we ask everyone that's in the building that can hear me, pull your cell phone out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Put it all out. Put it on vibrate. Vibrate down. Because nothing is worse than poets getting up here and they giving their whole soul and mind and heart out here, and you hear somebody get on the floor, pop that the cool breath. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's not. All right, so in a poetry slam, there's no music, there's no costume or props, and each poet will be performing original artwork. Poems will be up to 3 minutes long, but after a 10-second grace period, the performer loses points for going over time. You may see groups of poets performing team pieces. This is normal and highly encouraged. Some of the poems you might hear will deal with sensitive topics. If at any time you feel the need to step outside, please feel free to do so. On that note right there, we do, and I want to make sure I put this out here, we do have a health and wellness representative right here. So if you need to step outside and you're going through something or you hear something that triggers you, please put your hand up, or maybe just put your hand up or whatnot so she can come to you and you can step out to the side and y'all can both have some conversations outside, okay? All right. Now, with that being said right there, judges, this does not include you leaving in the middle of this bout. If you have to go to the bathroom, put your hand up, let me know, hey, Styles, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, cool. I will pause the bout so y'all can be able to go ahead and do what y'all have to do and then come on back here. All right? Okay, with that being said as well, judges, we have y'all scattered out loosely between our first 2 rows there so we can make sure that you are accurately scoring the poems tonight. And all of these judges that we have right here, slam coaches, I want y'all to know that they are not affiliated with any of these poets that are in this bout, okay? All right, so judges, let your scores reflect your feelings. The audience will definitely let you know what they think of your opinion. Be consistent, be super strong with your scoring. Do not let the audience sway you. Audience, sway. Sway, definitely. Okay, but judges, please, just remember this, first and foremost, you are the poetry experts tonight. So whatever you score, you stay strong. Okay? All right, at the conclusion of this bout, this is very important. Slam masters and indies. Slam masters, go to that table right there. He has a sheet that he's putting up there. That's your bout manager right there. He's putting that sheet up there for a reason. If you do not sign that sheet right there, you will not get credit for this bout. That is not a good thing right there. Y'all worked super hard to get here, and and do these bouts and get these scores. So, I know, I got you. All right, so first of all, so this will increase efficiency in verifying scores and timely posting. All right, so just to let y'all know, are y'all ready to go and get this slam going? Yeah. No, you are not. All right, so we're gonna have blood on the stage. We're gonna have blood. There we go. We're done with that. All right. Okay. Now, to go ahead and get this going on real quick. Now we will have a sacrificial poet that will be on the stage right here. So before we get this slam going, this sacrificial poet is not part of the competition, but will be judged the same. Judges, you may use the score as your baseline of reference for the poems you will be judging for the bout tonight. So without further ado, we want to go ahead and please welcome and put your hands together for our sacrificial poet, Justin Credible.
Good morning, class. Good morning. Good morning, class. Good morning. It's a powerful quote from the late great 19th century Black American leader Frederick Douglass. It's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Do you agree? Yes. What if I told you that people profit off of the fact that you can't read or write properly? You being bad at math makes them a monopoly. Lack of discipline and unity keeps us in poverty. Getting locked up turns you into their property. The DOE and the DOC understand this concept very well, so don't let demons control legislation. Mark Twain once said, don't let school get in the way of education. You have the right to remain silent. Any crime you post online can and will be used against you. You have the right to be expelled for truancy. You have the right to become a light in your community. You have the right to stay at home, play the game, or work on a trade. The right to complain, remain the same, or fight for a change. The right to consume content without substance. To always be comfortable in dysfunction. Look, you got every right to let your dreams die. To spend every waking moment of every day high. This is the type of stuff your OG should have told you. Preparing you for opposition. Understand the consequences when you get old, because it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. This country can't keep using band-aids, thoughts and prayers to cover up bullet wounds. Because there's monthly active shooter drills in all middle schools. Too many potholes, loopholes, gaps, cracks, children bleeding through. This model is unsustainable. Goals and standards, unattainable. Just burn the whole thing down and start from scratch. Fresh is the best thing they can do, because it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. And I'm sorry that you were born with an electronic addiction. Constantly attacking your focus and attention. Calculated, created convenience. Aimed at stripping away your artistic genius. I'm sorry that they're banning more books, but building more prisons. Wow. I'm sorry that most of this is just politics, looks, and image. K-12 teaching you traditions while your 9 to 5 are just trying your convictions. I'm sorry that a lot of these parents nowadays, they care more about your competition than your comprehension. Most of your current conditions are based off of our previous decisions. So we as adults, we move with too many contradictions. Empty symbolism. The blind leading the blind. I'm sorry for the fact that some of y'all won't do the same time for the same crime. Yeah. This is one of the most painful breakups I ever had to do. I was breaking up with the system, but I wasn't turning my back on it. I pray that one day this country can finally recognize that you can't pay for the truth when you're already in debt to lies. So do your homework.
All right, that was just incredible right there. Okay, so judges, I'm gonna give you a few moments. I'm gonna go ahead and get your scores up. 1, 2, 3. Let's get our scores up here. All right, so from low to high. Okay. All right, so from low to high. Put your back up. So from low to high, we have an 8.0. We have an 8.5. We have an 8.9. We have a 9.3. And we have a 9.7. Applaud that poet. Giving us a total score of
26.7.
26.7. Applaud that poet. All right, so that's how we're going to go down tonight right there. So, are y'all ready for a slam? I said, are y'all ready for a slam? All right, so let's go ahead and get this slam started. So, BX3 Poetry Slam, who you sitting up?
Colleen!
All right, clap the poet up, y'all. Clap the poet up.
Let's go, poet! Hit me in the field!
I like your outfit.
It's the ink for me.
Nothing turns me on like statistics. I crave the clean crunch of numbers, pulsate to the poetry of patterns come, watching chaos bend over to a bell curve. Data collection is my favorite part. I randomly sample p-values, inferring confidence levels based on performance. Numbers make me nuts. Spreading beneath the spreadsheet, dripping with outcomes. How deviant can we make our standard? I'm a confounding variable. You will never infer into a mean. I love statistics, but I hate being one. They say numbers don't lie, but they don't testify. They don't show up when your body keeps a score. When heart beats, I go louder than equations. When you're accounted for but never solved. My PTSD runs regression models, searching for causation in a body built for survival. I can't figure out why shame won't fit into a variance. Why no never left my mouth. Why predators get their records expunged while my nightmares keep me up at night. We study survivors, but not the culture that turns our screams into scatter plots. We obsess over analysis, but we don't ever do anything with the data we collect. I didn't fall in love with statistics by accident. I learned early, if you can predict outcomes, you can brace for impact. When you grow up negotiating to survive, control feels like safety. I learned it's a lot safer sitting on a front porch practicing math homework than hiding from your brother in the basement. Numbers don't lie, they don't rape you, they don't grope you, they don't ask you what you're wearing, they don't ask you if it was your fault. While other girls were playing with dolls, somebody took away my margin for error. I count steps, I scan rooms, I calculate every move, I control everything in my life, and people love that about me. They take my trauma response and call me objective. They take my pain and call it data. They take my body and call it a control set. Because people don't want justice, they want a control group. They will fund endless studies before they ever fire a man. They will publish our trauma before they ever dismantle the culture that causes it. Because statistics don't threaten power, survivors do. And we are done. We are done being measured instead of protected. We are done being identified instead instead of believed. What you call science is just more abuse. So keep your fucking numbers to yourself.
All right. Okay, so judges, let's go ahead and get your scores there. 1, 2, 3, get your scores up.
Oh, already.
We got 2, we got 3, we got 4. And there's my 5. All right, so from low to high, we're going to go ahead and we got an 8.3. We have an 8.6.
That increase.
We have a 9.
That's
We have another 9.
All right.
And we have the 9.1. That gives us a total score of 26.6. Applaud that hard. All right. And while you clapping, locked and loaded, who you bringing up? All right. Applause for locked and loaded, y'all. Applause.
Look at these flowers. Flowers. Sand balloon.
They look good.
Big outfits. Right.
Edward Sotomayor Jr., 34.
June 12th,
Frankie Chinese, my last place.
a room full of bodies,
Stanley's
Swaying. makes it sick with heartbeats,
Xavier
becomes a graveyard, mid-salsa, stroke lights, turn sirens, and turns painful.
Shane and
One of the worst mass shootings in the U.S. against the community we belong to, gather to make the community a dance floor of laughter and sweat. And I wonder the cost of solidarity, how I use it to justify why I hide, when joy can carry a body count. Hatred keeps a static tempo, a pulse can become a song or a warning. And mine has never learned the difference. Oblivious, flinching at its own truth. Each time I share I love women and all of their sacred and sacred, I become so scared to speak that I breathe my words, play images of holding hands and dodging bullet eyes, smears, our kisses, a burst of fear, a two-step of danger and passion. I think of the 49 murder, not just as numbers, but names I never knew. As songs I still replay, echoing in rooms I've never entered, places no one would know to come looking for me. I think about the 49 times I tried to come out, defend my extraction or swallow it whole for guilt. Their deaths, like they would be my own, so queer girl counts X's instead of dreams. I measure the distance to every door, in case someone who shouldn't see me steps in the room and grenades my joy, but daring to dance where I would be visible. In honor of the women who had loved me in the open, who kissed me like nobody was watching alone. Because none of our two heartbeats blasting on their own speakers. I'm still congregating celebration, even with ghosts in the bass line, even with empty spaces on our dance floor each June, 2026. 10 years later, I still don't love my shoulders. Still stand out the words in certain settings. Still RSVP maybe to my own liberation. So come on. I'm afraid my friends will end with a flatline. But I know the cost of living in the shadows is paid in blood too. Don't you hear it?
Joel Ryan, 32. June C. Rodriguez, 27. Mary Rodriguez Sullivan, 24.
Say that shit.
Angel L. Calerio Paltrow, 28. Antonio Devon Brown, 29. Geraldo A. Ortiz Jimenez, 25. Alejandro Barrios Martinez, 21.
Judges, let's go ahead and get these scores. 1, 2, 3, let's get these scores up, get the scores up, get the scores up. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so below the high, we have a 8.9.
Bring it up.
We have a 9.2.
Bring it up.
We have a 9.6.
Higher.
And we have a 9.9.
Higher.
And we have a 10 again. That gives us a total score of 28.7. All right. So, moving on here. So we have Orlando Poetry. Who are you sending up?
Y'all know where y'all at.
Round 3. Fight. OPS. OPS. OPS.
A beautiful sun loves to be near water, to watch blue waves and burnt orange sky. Can, baby. You know what the sunsets mean? There used to be a bedtime for sundown time. That's where you would act like us when you come home. We died. They didn't get to experience sunsets like these. I want you to read. Take each piece of day as blessings our ancestors longed for. Remember, the sun doesn't just set, it signals.
That's right.
Did you feel when light faded? How the temperature dropped? Night became eerie? You feel different, huh? That's because it's not just nature, baby. It's memory. Engraved into your bloodline, because nights like these weren't alive. They were dead nights. He knew nothing about white lights.
Let's go.
How the sunset was never meant to shine on us because he shined like children do. Protected under a microscope, he grew up experiencing freedom, like history wasn't sitting on the horizon. It wasn't until freedom dimmed like bright blues and bright the night that my son watched the blue lights, blue waves turn blue lights, orange skies turn suits. He was passenger in his friend with. Minding his own business, just trying to make it home. Pulled over by 5-0 for suspicion of weed. Forced out of the car. Cop 1, eyes locked, hand on holster, ready to pull, shoot, kill, watch.
Wow.
On another put my son in handcuffs. Because somehow, metal helps melanin with recognition. As if it was bringing an old friend in a new body, as a century ago that learned to shake 5 bones and never forgot. And when my son asked the cop why, the cop said, because you look faster than me. Suddenly, my son would run as if he was in pursuit of a pursuit, and then they laughed like shit was funny, laughed like I got another nigga in cuffs, laughed like my son is a joke. My son flashback to them saying so so he laughed. That's what children do. Laugh like the ocean was still calm. Laugh like history entered his soul through an ancestral tie just to keep him alive. And there's no time like the present to get pulled over and pulled back to realize freedom only comes from the light. Then no matter how many times you cold switch, there's no code to switch your skin. Cold like constant, stay out of trouble. Like trouble, not black skin against dark hours is forgotten there. And although the times have changed, history still lingers. So every time the son leaves, a mother's prayer leads out with it. A prayer, her son comes home. A prayer that racism ends. A prayer that the boys and badges beat brutality better than they beat black women. A prayer better than breathe. A prayer that they spare a life. A prayer that my son's final words are mama. And mama is not there to stand.
She did that.
All right. Judges, let's go ahead and get these scores. 1, 2, 3. Let's get these scores.
Put an 8 before the 8.
All right. So from low to high, we have an 8.9. We have a 9. We have a 9.4. We have another 9.4. And we have another 9.4. Giving us the total score of 27.8. Applaud that poem again. All right, and while you clapping, trash slam. Who you turn sing it up?
Exactly.
All right, clap for the board, y'all. Clap for the board.
Time to hit me. So I get high. Especially getting high, so do I. I'm getting fucking mad, so it's time to get high. And I done get stressed all fucking day, so it's time to get high. So I got home, I listened to my music, got a little smoke away. I laugh on Instagram, then I'm okay. Now I'm gonna take me a nap and I dream about nothing. And then I wake up, tap my pockets, and I be like, where's my blunt? And where's my lighter? Where's my incense? I'm trying to shove it on. Because even though I like the feeling, I hate the smell in my clothes it leaves on. And you know I like chill with this shit and be chill for way too long. The thing, like, I feel more relatable when I'm high, creative too. I'll be having conversations with God when I'm high. Absolutely, I'm in tune. I'm steady daydreaming when I'm high. I see my manifestations coming true, but this laziness coming being high, man, shit, I'm independent, and I don't know what to do. But I'm wishing I'm not when I am. My dollar signs smoke up in the air, my brain cells evaporated, and I don't want no emotions, and I have no despair around me. But this marijuana smoke keeps some people from being around me. So I asked the Lord for real friends, for a true community where we talk about peace, health, wealth, love, and unity. I am tired of talking about wants, dreams, hopes, and feelings, and then steady rolling up our feelings away, and it's splitting our money up just about a motherfucking A from the plug that's dealing, and he's sagging up his face, and he's profiting off of our quiet pain, and I ain't gonna blame him, but I feel ashamed. Tell me, my friend, you don't feel ashamed. How do I shake these feelings? How do I fight these demons if I bring them for myself? That is what I'm thinking. But I'm annoyed with these contradictions and these constant friction and these self-affliction. So maybe it's time to be honest beyond the point of just admission that if this is a bad relationship, then this is mutual addiction.
All right. Judges. Get y'all scores 1, 2, 3. Let's get those scores. All right. So for those who high, we have a 8.7. We have another 8.7. We have another 8.7. We have an 8.9. And we have a 9.4. Giving us a total score of 26.3. Apply that point one more time, y'all. All right. Boy, y'all sound like a dead man's breath. What is going on here? What y'all got to do to get y'all going? Do I need like this Jumper Jacks, something like that? Or more poems? That's what it is. Okay, more poems. All right, so let me get y'all some more poems, all right? Okay, we have come to the part of this Bout right here, where we're gonna go ahead and introduce our first indie poet right here. So I want y'all to clap like y'all some seals on the beach. And y'all just clap like, I want y'all to clap like that for Patricia!
Get that shit, girl.
I was back there trying to figure out how to write a poem about babies dying in the womb. I know the initial line, be sure to mention how babies are dying in the womb. I need to reiterate that the babies are dying. Everyone loves to call and say sorry. They'll say sorry to the mama because it's not her fault she couldn't carry her baby home with her. Sorry. It's definitely not her fault that the doctor that was supposed to hold her up ended up hanging when she called. I'm trying to add a line about babies that don't make it. Their first breath is still waiting to whisper in the ears of their parents. Now, as long as their parents don't forget the baby is waiting, they will still have a chance to hold it. One day. Someday I'm gonna write that poem. I'm gonna make sure I add that just because 20 weeks will secure a funeral procession through insurance don't mean that we forget about the babies that's born at 19 weeks. Come on. When the doctors say it ain't growing. I'm telling moms not to give up. And to just have hope that maybe their babies needed to raise them instead. And end the home of life. And remind everyone that the baby's name is still alive. Those babies are still alive and they're at heaven's gates, crawling and giggling with God. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I add that part in there.
Yeah. Wow.
Higher.
What she said?
All right, so judges, let's go ahead and get your scores. 1, 2, 3, get those scores up in the air. Wave it like you just don't care. Yep. There we go. All right. So, from Lower High, we have a 8.7. We have an 8.8. We have a 9. We have a 9.2. And we have a 9.6. Giving us a total score of a 27 even. Applaud that poet. All right, and while you clapping, locked and loaded, who you sitting up? All right, y'all, clap on.
that shit, poets.
So at a Thanksgiving dinner,
We discovered we got co-workers.
We found out we got family that consider voting for Donald Trump.
yeah, Mother says conservatives will save the world.
Managers swear Trump will bless the workforce.
Hell, my folks didn't even do it, but they thought about it.
And that was enough to piss me off. They claim their religious views match his views on abortion. Therefore, they turn a blind eye to our black, brown, brown, rich bodies who don't fit into Trump's America, but who cares if they're racist as long as they have good Christian values.
Hey, I wonder, at what turning point does a crucifix become a cane?
Come on.
Like TV execs silencing opposing views, say this country needs to heal,
But don't call the hill Calvary. Act like genocide is the God-given birthright.
You just rolled into the church, hands on God's free will, steer clear.
Maybe you don't think like you turn religion into a weapon when it's driven into law.
But how many crusades has your Prince of Peace promoted?
Killing to save souls, lose your own in the process.
We need to save grace, but slow dignity.
This is not a critique on all Christians.
Come on.
Because some of us have a clue.
Others have a plus and a plan.
I too like all myself saying.
Spiritual,
In tune with God.
Not Christian nationalists, not vying for a Christian country. I want a nation all bodies feel safe in.
Come on.
My sin won't block your entry into heaven.
Your faith will make a living hell for others.
I want your Bible on your nightstand.
even carried in your heart.
But never on my ballot. I want to believe that will not burn the ministry. I'm not pro anything that will make me anti-humanity.
I praise exile against the word salvation.
Casting a vote that harms our neighbor feels like unchristlike behavior. I consider the form of hatred and call it holy. I still didn't say a thing at dinner. Come on. Which makes me question my own sainthood.
I don't flip the table like Jesus.
I didn't sacrifice my job.
I didn't remind them that my uncle's mom bled to death, trying to give herself an abortion outside the safety of a doctor.
Come on.
Instead, we laid the subject to Calvary. The rest of the dinner, heard ballot box, barriers, turned bloodbaths, baptisms, become the drowning when you hold people down for too long.
I'm getting old. My leg almost gave out for a second. Oh, right? I know, right? Okay, so, judges, let's go ahead and get your scores. So, we got score 2, 3. Let's pull the scores up. All right. Awesome. Okay, so let me go ahead and from low to high. We have an 8.6. We have an 8.9. We have a 9.5. We have another 9.5. And we have a 9.8. Giving us a total score of 27.9. Applaud those poets. All right, so a little side note, we do have somebody back there that will be selling food, just in case you want to get something to eat back there. Just go let us know while you see it, and they'll be back there selling food. Just to let y'all know that. All right, going forward. Going forward. Okay, going forward. Who is it now?
Come on now, let's go.
I once got in a battle rap with my therapist. He said you can either be happy or sad, not both. So if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Wrong. If you're both, how about you dance? You see, I give myself 365 seconds of wet eyes, but try the other 40, which we're told to work, and rest the other 2 days we're giving a so-called to regroup. You see, this smile is reflective. It bounces off the skip-it, hula hoops with situational depression, cha-cha slides with anxiety, and like we're forced to do the wobble, such as life on these medications. But I smile. Like 2 steps left, 4 steps right. Damn it, I will never get that Tamell fucking dance right, but I smile. As I dip and twist across the room and hide my joy, because she makes imagination linger everywhere. Spinning, swapping around passive-aggressive supervisors who try to steal away our hopes and dreams, smiling through teams and meetings to dumb us down to improve their performance plans. But I smile as we electric slide with our people because we need no reasons to celebrate as we gyrate over drum beats, over pain, over decades, because we find freedom in movement. We jerked our way through Jim Crow, twisted our way through civil rights, breakdancing down doors, moonwalking through redlining, running man to the finish line. This is not a Save the Last Dance or a trend found on TikTok. This rhythm echoes through us from our ancestors. And so I smile for them as these words from my hips vibrate on these hips, swaying easily. Like a choreographed dance, you can't misstep these steps of joy because I sashay, march, entice, limbo, and entice. I am your secret keeper, your friendship giver, your hug dealer. And like Dionne Warwick says, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. And I will keep on smiling.
We're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna keep one mic on the stick. That's what we're gonna do. One a lot of people say, move yourself. Anyway, with that being said right there, judges, can I go ahead and get your scores? 1, 2, 3, let's get those scores up. All right, so from low to high, we have a 8.8. We have an 8.9. We have a 9. We have a 9.2. And we have a 9.7. Give it a full score, man. 27.1. Applaud that poor boy that was out there. Tribe Slam. Who you setting up?
Chris!
All right, clap for that boy, y'all. Come on, clap. Hey, up, Chris!
It's the branded shirt for me. U.S. You know. Glory, I push my pain to the side.
You're more than just an accessory seasoned over our poetry. You are the way, truth, and life. So many made you a martyr in your death. We want to honor you in life. Let's rewrite history until it fades to black. Imagination turning into facts. Emmett Till was very dapper in his time. I can see him having his own fashion line. Chicago fresh, making suits for Malcolm X and Martin Luther King as they run for president. Before the streets got to the rappers, they were major pillars. I can see them running for city council. Tupac, Biggie, and even King Von. Nipsey Hussle running for Mayor Slauson because the marathon is still going on. Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. Sounds like Charles and I saw your master having Bible study. Rebuking demons and devils out of sinners. Letting the Holy Ghost smoke while they stack up blessings. This is more than just a revolution. Trayvon Martin gets a grandeur in Arizona. Skittles flavored Arizona making millions. Ooh, what a wonderful feeling. And you know there's nothing bland about Sandra, a mighty activist putting her feet to the pavement. And sweet Breonna Taylor making another medical breakthrough curing cancer. This is what the media won't show. Tamell Rice graduated with an athletic scholarship and about to go pro. And the great Oscar Grant being an amazing father to his daughter as he walks her down the aisle. You see? Our legacy, it's not legends, but it's love and all the right parts of history. So I ask you, is it a crime to live? Or is it a privilege that humans take away? Wow. We already know that death is inevitable and it can't be justified. But it is a glorious feeling. A glorious feeling to be seen and not.
Got my teammate right here. Let's go, Chris.
What's up?
Oh, stop.
Boy, you strong.
You should have made her come back
Got a
here.
room grip on this thing, man.
My bodyguard. That's my bodyguard.
Right. Okay, so, judges, let's go ahead and get these scores real quick. Get these scores up. 1, 2, 3. Let's get your scores. All right, so from low to high, we got a 8.9. We have a 9. We have a 9.1. We have a 9.7. And we have a 9.8. Giving us a total score of 27.8 upon that part. And while you're clapping, SoFriedPoetry, who are you singing up? All right, clap for y'all, clap for.
You got to record me. It starts at night on Big Man Right. Stephen Hart of Texas.
Nonsense.
Verse 7.
Nonsense.
It's the cheetah print for me.
Once an addict, always an addict.
Hi, my name is Aida. It's been 23 days since the last time I relapsed.
Hi, my name's Mandy Lynn, and I struggle to be sober-minded every day.
I am recovering, but an addict is an addict. In the absence of my drug of choice, I am fiending, craving the danger of violent partners, hands to hurt, tongues to lie, a generational curse. The first time I saw someone like him, I saw my father pointing a gun to my mother's face. He slurred liquor
first swing was a tear in my eye. To the fourth ball, rage in the hands of the devil. Me looking for a partner, him looking for a punching bag, me keeping the peace by making excuses for my abuser. And our daughters don't learn from what we tell them. They learn from what they see. They are witnessing the normalization of violence. When we tell them they deserve better, why can't we take the secondhand advice they're giving? Once an addict, always an addict. While living a while from your drug of choice, you think you've cured yourself, but you are just numb. When you come from chaos, any type of attention is a big deal. One hit, and you're right back where you started. There is no elixir to cure this mind fuck. All you can do is get through today, this hour, this minute. I am an addict, powerless over my drug of choice, trying to resist the high that an abuser's words provide. The truth is, I don't need to convince anyone else of my worth. I need to convince myself. The truth is, when I finally left, I didn't tell anyone. I left silently, with a desired chip clenched in my palm, begging for strength to survive this addiction, one day at a time. God, if you can hear me in my silence, grant me the sobriety to accept a love greater than a love I have to beg for, the courage to change myself because I can, and the wisdom to choose myself before a man. Amen.
All right, judges. Let's go ahead and get your scores. Your scores up. 1, 2, 3. Let's get those scores up. All right. Okay. So from low to high, we got an 8.8. We got a 9.2. We got another 9.2. We have a 9.5. And we have a 9.7. Give us a total score, right? 27.9. Apply those boards one more time. We are reaching the halfway point of this bout right here. So now, with us reaching the halfway point right here, we are going to bring up two of our indies right here. So our first indie that we're going to bring up for tonight, for our second indie that we're going to bring up for tonight. Let's go ahead and put our hands together. Okay, I just want to make sure I was okay, so get it back, running that back. So our second indie that we're going to bring up for tonight, I want you to put a big round of applause to Andrew Gomez.
I got a question. If your uncle, auntie, and close family friend all died within the same year, who do you grieve first? And how do you regulate the grief? Do you compartmentalize each person? Or do you grieve them all at the same time? To be honest, I've never done this before and thought it feels overwhelming. Is grief overwhelming? Is it harboring sickness in the body? Is it cancer? Is it cancerous? You know, my uncle had cancer. I wonder if he had grief too. How he balanced them both to the grave is a question that always floats in my mind. Can grief take over my mind? Does it lead to dementia? You know, my auntie had, I can't remember my question. But how long am I expected to grieve? And what happens if I take a bit longer? Bereavement leave from work only lasts 5 days. So is 5 days enough for me to grieve? All I know is I don't want to get fired for a lack of emotional intelligence, because I wasn't professional enough to not grieve on the job. Is that even acceptable to do? And what would that look like in public? Does it sound like saying I'm good when I know that I'm not? Or is grieving more easily received when I do it inside? But what if my grieving is loud and unpredictable, like waves of emotions and currents with a mind of their own? Does that make mine any less valid, or me any less of a mind for expressing these feelings? Can I talk to my guys about grieving? Is that socially acceptable to do? Like drowning it all in rum and one night stand?
Come on.
Can I casually fuck away the grief?
Come on.
Or drink so much that I am numb to what it is?
Come on.
If I could, then why do I feel alone? Is my loneliness synonymous with grief? Or is grieving a separate emotion? And how do I navigate both? How is this supposed to make sense? Does it ever make sense? What is grieving? Am I doing it now?
All right, y'all, that was Andrew Gomez, y'all. All right, so, judges, let's go ahead and get these wonderful scores here, judges. All right, so from low to high, we have an 8.9. We have a 9.1. We have a 9.2. We have a 9.4. And we got a 9.8. Giving us a total score of 27.7. Man, I got to be better with these doggone vintage home second. Okay, so it was brought to my attention. Y'all, please do not lean on the false wall right there. That is a big, huge, semi-moving wall right there. So if you lean on it hard enough, it's going to tip over and might possibly kill somebody. So please do not do that. All right, so that's not leaning on the false wall. Thank you. All right. Yes. It's one of those fancy words, you know. Okay, getting all that out of the way right there. So, let's get back on course real quick, guys. So, I want y'all to get y'all energy up. Please, clap like some penguins for Charles Hyde, the Charles Hyde tonight.
You better put
All that is.
All rise. This is case 042495 in the matter of Charles Hines and the ownership of the identity thereof. Present with us today, we have Blackness and Queerness. Blackness, please give your opening statement. Your Honor, I speak on behalf of a bloodline of DNA, over 400 years of slavery, 89 of segregation. This man is black by birth. Queerness, you may speak. Your Honor, this isn't about color, it's about love. Over 20 years of being documented as a mental disorder, only 10 of legal marriage, and a lifetime of inequality. Black people don't believe in homosexuality. We ain't got a problem with gay folks, you know, it's just the Bible says gay people aren't racist. You can't be mad at somebody for their preference. Black people just aren't our type. We just don't want gay folks around our kids. A black gay face couldn't lead our movement. It's hard enough being black. Don't y'all know black people were chained up by the millions and left to die in cotton fields? It's hard enough being gay. Gay people were infected with AIDS by the millions and left to die in hospital bed after place. I object. Because it ain't blacks sell blacks into slavery. I object. Ain't being gay a choice? I object. Also, I guess they ain't never heard of Tuskegee. Well, I guess they don't know about Stonewall. What y'all know about being a nigga? Well, what y'all know about being a faggot? Well, what they know about being shot down, beat down, locked up, beat up, hanged, raped, murdered for not too much you. The party in question has prepared a statement. Sometimes I don't believe my heart can handle any more oppression. My identity, couch hop from place to place, packaging portions of my personality and waiting for appropriate spaces to unbox them. My mind is a custody battle. Both communities stepping on the other's vocal cords to colonize the tongue. I taste the paper my eulogy be printed on. Ain't that the blackest thing you ever heard? Having to live with a contingency plan. Ain't that the gayest thing you ever heard? Presenting the prophecy of your own death. That's the most intersectional thing I've ever heard. I'm proud to be black, and I'm proud to be queer, but this pride is yanking me off of two bridges at once. My funeral be a fist fight between families. I wonder which part of me will scream the loudest. Or they both will seal the other's mouth shut, but I know that to object to either would just mean to object to myself. Come on! Come on!
Get it right.
So 10, 1, and 0.
Get it right. Get it
Charles,
right.
thank you, Charles.
Spell it T-E-N.
It ain't 10 right at the beginning.
All right, so judges, let's go ahead and get these beautiful scores. Some of you get your scores up. 1, 2, 3. Let's hit the scores. All right, so from low high, we got an 8.8. We have a 9.6. We have a 9.8. We have another 9.8. And we have a 9.9. Giving us a total score of 29.2. Apply the board. All right. So now that we are at a halfway point right there, so I want to go ahead and extend the courtesy to our judges. If you have to go ahead and excuse yourself to the bathroom, now is the opportune time to do it. So judges, anybody have to go to the bathroom now? Yes, okay, so we have one judge that has to excuse himself to the bathroom. I'm going to give it a 5-minute dismissal real quick and we will be back, okay? All right. Respect the mic.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen.
5 minutes have elapsed. We are going to go ahead and get started back on this competition. So now, starting off, round 3 in this competition, Orlando Poetry. Who are you sending up? Group B. All right, clap for them, y'all. Clap for them.
Round 3, fight! The wheels on the bus go wobbly, wobbly, wop, clapping at its time.
What's up? Oh, thank you.
Come on now.
Green light on.
I struggled with if I made the right decision was society making me out to be. I didn't get a choice. My body chose for me. The unlawful killing of one human being by another. Remember? It was 2007. We were with the warmth of picket signs and someone screaming baby killing. Question. On a scale from 1 to 10, what's the pain of being brutally torn apart, detached, your appendage from your torso and started into a trash can of your fingers? The point in that stupid ass smiling to find face trying to stop the awful thing. I say, I can't do this. I'm no superhero. Abort mission, my body, a walking coffin, my face for tombstone. I do the math 100 times a day. My child would have been 9 this year, had my body and hers not so harshly disagreed. I wrote my baby Julie to my I condemn myself a murderer, like sentence of regret, just strangling and grace or understanding out of me. And now my love's so weighted back, I can't regret it. I can't stop crying, and the tears will wash the blood stains off my fucking hands. I agree, a swift solution. And pressure would not resolve because death would be disappeared, except for the fact that I had to choose a healthier womb far compared to losing you before I knew you were trying to come into being through me. Regret has me danger to live, wishing I could take your place. So I closed my eyes shut, duct tape my mouth, got naked, got in, fall into the fetal position. It has to be the closest thing to my magnetic fluid to be helpless and silent. I consent. Like the magnetic sound of a beautiful combustion, never to resurrect, but it was a feeling to have your heart burn out of unclosed it ever before. As I stand here before you today, I plead guilty. I am a murderer. And everyone says there's a silver lining, but even now, women in the United States are being arrested all over because someone marked their chart with spontaneous abortion. I bled and I bled, saw the body, but it shocked me, like a bystander happening upon a corpse, and I can be arrested for a choice my body made without my consciousness in the court. And the body can be charged with murder, but listen, because I'm putting a baby thing on the life, because I still needed saving. I discovered myself. I'm forever haunted by my own reflection, because every time I look in the mirror, I wonder, is that your face staring back at me?
Wow.
Let's go!
All right, that was Orlando Poetry. All right, so let's go ahead and get these scores real quick, ladies, judges. Let's go ahead and get your scores 1, 2, 3. Get these scores up.
No BS or OPS.
All right, so from low to high, we have an 8.9.
Wow!
We have a 9.4. We have a 9.6. We have another 9.6. And we have a 9.8.
It's a 7 for me.
My grandma make a gumbo so good. I swear we could wake the dead. I swear I seen the ghost of my cousin Gerard one time. He was hungry, looking for some of grandma's gumbo. I seen him on the way back to the Carolinas from New Orleans. I had just lost my job. All my friends had left town. All the money saved done dried up. Well, I guess it's time to head back to where I'm from. Sometimes hell is 10 hours in a hot car fighting back suicidal thoughts. Sometimes it's a losing battle. Sometimes you just ain't that strong. Sometimes you don't want to live. Sometimes you want it all just to end. I was damn near in tears when I pulled up in the driveway and grandma weapons began. Gumbo already, baby. I know it's your favorite. Want to watch me make it? Grandma simmers the gumbo on the stove, medium low. She stirs the pot slow to the roux move like the body. Sassafras, okra, tomato, natural Creole flavor. Have your mouth watering once that mix in the seafood. Grandma's gumbo too damn good. It takes me back to the good old days. Running the table in spades. My great uncle say this recipe was passed down since before the slaves. Say the memories and recipes never fade. Say a family's recipes are passed down like their DNA. To this day, I don't doubt a single word he says. This kitchen's warm like nostalgia. Thick and rich, filled with the scent of andouille and shrimp and the chocolate notes of my grandma's voice. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Grandma's gumbo is a song. Dances on your lips and tongue. Cause she don't just sing over the gumbo, she seasons the gumbo with prayer. One taste and your taste buds be uplifted and praised. Have your praise dancing in your chair. You couldn't make a better gumbo. I remember the night my uncle died and grandma cried into the gumbo. And all of us sick with melancholy for 31 days. We still say October is the month to mourn. Grandma's gumbo got soul. Grandma's gumbo got that old world wisdom in it. Got grandma's laughter in it when she puts on the pot. The good feelings come bubbling up. Kick back the cookout. Put this gumbo in your mouth. The sound of kids running through the house. Y'all better sit your asses down. Grandma's gumbo got some timber in it. Got that old school wisdom in it. Wake the wedding and won't leave you empty. Grandma's gumbo got the power to bring the whole family together. I remember the time cousins who got in trouble with the neighbors. Had all of us ready to fight. We pulled up on them boys the same night. Grandma's gumbo so good it'll punch you dead in your mouth. Come on. Here you go, baby. She places a plate on the table and I feel the presence of my loved ones all around me. Smiling in the steam. Oh, that's cousin Gerard. When I blow my plate, he blow away. And I can't help but crack a smile because I take one bite to Grandma's gumbo and feel it bring me back to life. Grandma's gumbo.
Nobody died. Yeah, we did a phone call.
All right. That was tried, y'all. All right, so judges is going to get your scores. 1, 2, 3. Get your scores up. All right, so from low to high, we got a 9 actually. It's a 9. All right, then we have a 9.4.
Yeah,
I got it. I had to get my glasses. All right, let's do this again. We got a 9. We have a 9.3. Then we have a 9.4. Then we have another 9.4. Then we have a 9.7. Giving us total score of.
After a time penalty of 25.
Woo! So we got a 0.5 time penalty, giving us a total score of what? 27.6. So now this is what we do. I do this the light glass box. I'm gonna put put y'all on real quick. So, Juicy, when we get time penalty, we say, boo, you rat bastard. You ruined everyone. But it was well worth it. We're gonna go through real quick. Boo, you rat bastard. You ruined it for everyone. But it was well worth it. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's being done. BX3 Poetry Slam. Who you setting it up? All right, now for BX3, y'all.
Salud.
Spurs and 7.
Let's go, Webby. Calling in is a chaotic matter. Accountability is a helpful magic to address harmful behaviors. This is for the brown-looking bulldogs who work for ICE and Homeland Security. The two are representing Altal, who murdered Alex Preddy, Jesus Ochoa, Raimundo Gutierrez. Questions need answers. You wear my face like a uniform, brown skin, government-issued spine, a last name that survive boats, borders, backspin, and fields.
And you use it to kick in doors our own people, build prayer and duct tape. Tell me, when you say I'm just doing my job, is that before or after you erase your mother's accent from your mouth?
Laugh and punch you on the back a little harder.
Do you ever wonder if you're the punchline when your mama prays at night? Does she whisper when she arrives at your name out of embarrassment? How does it feel to be the colonizer's favorite name and for one trusted with the whip because you speak the language of the enslaved? How many brown bodies does it take before the uniform starts feeling like a costume? Did you know that just because your nose is brown doesn't mean you have to be one?
Did you know an ICE agent with a Latino last name is colonizer cosplay? Brown nose, brown Judas.
You scream MAGA like it's a mantra. Pero cariño, that's not a prayer, that's a choke chain, bitch.
They didn't shoot you, they gave you permission.
Fuck it up, acá siempre sonríe el esclavo más violento. The foreman smiles at the willing slave. And that smile, that's not respect, that's inventory.
So tell me, when you look in the mirror, do you see us or do you see a mass fish from the Nile?
Your badge doesn't protect you,
It documents you.
you erase you. Piénsalo, you shot a man 10 times while he was pinned down for what others.
Because I'd rather be seen by fellas without permission.
Sin perdón de be complicit in erasing my own people. You are not the exception, you are the example, an embarrassment, a cautionary tale, a wetback wrapped in a paycheck. You say I'm not doing true when they talk with the blow.
You say I'm just doing my job and getting all defensive.
Pick one, you fucking pick me, you fucking coward. Oh, you know. But on Sundays and kids your grandchildren on Mondays. Can't play around realness while beating back what makes us beautiful. Can't kill a community and not accept back karma. Que vergüenza, pinches pochos.
All right, judges, that was BX3. Let's go ahead and get your scores up. 1, 2, 3. Survey says. All right, we got a 9. We have a 9.5. We have a 9.7. We have a 9.8. As you could say, fuck ice. And finally, we have a 9.9. That gives us the first score of 29 each and a 5 GX3. All right, locked and loaded. Who are you sending up? Group B. All right, put your hands together, locked and loaded now. Put your hands together.
Love you. Number 3.
Hi, welcome to our warehouse. Thank you for coming by. Before you begin your tour, we'll just give you some background information.
Construction started July 4th, 1776, has been expanded without permission.
The roof's made of pure blood, but they name it God. Like the floor plan was one nation under. You'd be surprised at how much blood has been drawn in the name of God.
Enough to cover over 3 million square miles.
Please, come outside. Have a look around. If you're looking for some diversity, there's no room for it. It's more so a painting. Something that can be taken on and off as you please. So it's the bone. This house has good bones. They might look like my bones. That's because they once were.
My body wasn't property.
Come on.
My veins were just always for white people to walk through.
If you're worried about the previous landowners, don't be. They're not allowed to fly without a reservation. This country that never pays its dues.
But we'll bond over bonfire.
Burn through a budget for war.
We'll burn through flesh for sports.
You can still smell the jobs going up in smoke. Come on! It's a big house, and this big house
It's a country with a terrible foundation.
that doesn't always feel like home.
Come
We're
on.
tired of leaving the morgue in our morgue.
Or paying rent in blood, receipts printed on police cameras.
So instead of living in America, maybe we can live in peace.
Sometimes the two locations feel worlds apart. I used to think they were synonyms.
Before I found the ghost beneath the floorboards, a painting to carry the uncut wall.
Whereas racism is in the HVAC system. It blows through the air conditioning until we are conditioned to its air.
Come on!
Becomes normal. As black people,
A far cry from a master bedroom.
we master making room for ourselves.
Come on!
Our room.
Was carved out of Martin's
We
dream.
still caught by Malcolm's threat because this country wants to outhouse me. And the question becomes, has there ever been a good deed to this land? And the answer is, the military paid for my mom's education.
More bombing in school in the Middle East.
Every good deed is a room with bloody wallpaper. Before I'm being able to become a part of the decoration, we want to celebrate. Sell our place. Build a money goes big enough to bring our loved ones. Any takers? Please, please, please. Remember, buy now, because by next week, you might be trumped in with the others. No longer allowed inside.
Come on. Get it right, Dutch.
All right. All right, so judges, let's go ahead and get your scores. 1, 2, 3. Let's get those scores up. All right, so from low to high, we have an 8.8.
Bring it up!
We have a 9.2. We have another 9.2. We have a 9.4. And we have a 9.8. That gives us a total score of 27.8. 27.8 on those scores. All right, now, we have gotten to the part of the program here that we are going to finally bring up our final indie poet for tonight. So, what I want y'all to do, like I said, we're going to act like some seals in here. We're going to, and we're going to clap our hands together. That's right. We're going to clap our hands together for Bring the Feed!
I mean, I
All right, so I have an announcement real quick here. So if somebody dropped a black wallet, please make sure you go over to the. Oh, somebody's lost a black wallet, but if you happen to find it, please return it back either to the storage table right there so that person can be able to claim that wallet. Okay? All right. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get our scores from the judges. So scores, go ahead and get your scores up. 1, 2, 3. Scores up. There we go. All right, so from low to high, we have an 8.8. We have a 9.5. That's right. We have another 9.5. We have a 9.7. And we have a 9.9. Giving us a total score of 28.7. Applaud that boy. Woo! Feel like I've been fighting all day long. We have finally made it to the last round of this bout right here. So, again, I want to tell all of our teams, y'all have done a wonderful job, but y'all keep putting in this work for this final bout right here. So, to kick the final round off, Tribe Slam, who you sitting up? All right, make your
Don't forget the legendary.
Thank you so far for having us back. I love y'all. And I love all the teams that competed tonight. Mothers are tired of black children being made into martyrs from unjust murders. We've been willing lynchings we were captured from the shores of Africa. White hoods have been traded for black and blue police uniforms and made it legal to hunt men like me because justice is blind. 13th Amendment in the industrial prison complex is the new slave trade. Murder by cops equal ag and leave with benefits and pensions. Niggas have no color or conscience or code of conduct. For every black person killed on camera, there'll be plenty more that'll never get named or hashtag or their last words made into catchphrases that be sold on t-shirts. We've been spinning our wheels for too long. Murder, hashtag, protest, no conviction, riot, repeat. Officer Jim Crow applied chokehold and segregated the life out of his black body. The color of his skin posed a threat. Hands up, don't shoot threat. He was wearing a hoodie threat. In the confines of my own home threat. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Threat. We got soldiers with no leaders. They'll show you better than they'll tell you what happened to our leaders. Any man that tried to force change has been made a martyr by America's bastard children. I'm fortunate to survive my lynchings. Scared and afraid of those who are supposed to serve and protect. Today, there's too much talk and not enough action. Tired of Facebook and Twitter rants. Social media activists being called a nigga never made me one. Wake up and unplug from the matrix. Red and blue pill resemble every police light in the distance. Agent Smith reminds me of every racist cop in existence. I'm afraid for my son, his mother, my daughter, and lastly, myself. Speeches and poems don't make you an activist. Action in your community does. Athletes speak on camera, they taking a lead, but when they take a stand themselves, 47 goals and kill niggas. Play ball. It is the only time that we can run and not get killed for it. We are sick and tired of being sick and tired. There are no riots without reasons. Protests and reform are the seeds of the revolution. See, the hate that is made is the hate that you gave. There will be no change until we change. Freedom from mental slavery, breaking the chains. I pray that we can find a resolution from the ashes of the flames. Yeah.
All right, so that was trying, y'all. Let's go ahead and get these scores from these beautiful judges. 1, 2, 3. Let's get your scores up, ladies. Awesome. Okay, so from those high, we have an 8.5. 8.8. We have a 9.7. We have a 9.8. And we have another 9.8. We got some total score of 28.3. Applaud, prize. And while you still clapping, SoFriedPoetry, who you sitting up? All right, clap for them, y'all.
One, they say Christ is coming back, that there is a second coming on the horizon.
Trumpets blaring,
Clouds splitting.
Fire.
rain from the heavens.
But what if he already came? What if he keeps trying to come back? He's breaking through the veil of eternity only to be broken himself. Two, once he was born in Gaza. Small, silhouette, swelled in smoke instead of silk. Cradled by a mother whose prayers tried their hardest to be louder than the bombs.
No one came there in gold, frankincense, or myrrh, just shrapnel and silence.
And before he could take his first steps on the water, he was buried beneath the rubble. Two,
Another time, he had a black mother wrapped in hard work and hope.
the hospital turned her away, insisted she could wait a little longer.
Beneath the study that black women are just a little bit stronger, as if melanin is morphine.
But divinity does not wait, and in a country that swears to exalt his name,
He and his mother bled out, somewhere between bureaucracy and neglect.
his cross this time, a system that never saw him as worth saving. Two, try again.
In a refugee camp.
Dust in his lungs.
Hunger in his ribs.
His tiny hands reaching for a world that wouldn't reach back. They closed the borders, turned his family away, sent them to the desert to wander once more. 40 days and 40 nights, but no promised land waiting there again at the end. Two, he was born in Transcape, Texas. Soft-hearted, wide-eyed, a miracle in the making.
But the world called the Holy Spirit a sin.
Stripped him of his name, his truth.
Nailed him with laws meant to erase him until he couldn't bear the weight of it any longer.
And once again, though it was by his own hands,
Society snatched the soul of the one sent to save them. Two,
Maybe we're always going to be stuck on second base.
The second step.
can't reach the full trinity to ever have divinity.
and every time he comes back, he tries to learn faster, stay quiet, tries to slip past the watchful eyes of those who claim to know his will. But somehow, someway, human hands always find a way to crucify salvation. Two, maybe we don't want him back.
Maybe that's the revelation we've been missing.
Maybe the second coming has been happening again and again and again, but we keep killing him before he gets a chance to show us the way, the truth, the light.
Come on. The real question isn't when he's coming.
But whether we let him live, let him stay, let him save us, if he did.
Amen.
All right, that was BX3. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and get these lovely scores from these judges. Get your scores up 1, 2, 3. Let's get these scores. All right, so from low to high, we have a 8.9. We have a 9.
Bring it up.
We have a 9.4. We have a 9.6. And we also get a 9.7. That gives us a total score of 28 even for PX3 applied to the board. Been loaded, wood is sitting up. Alright, clap along the Lord, y'all.
Lock in.
Load up!
Lock in.
Load up! Now, poets, breathe. Love you.
I've been with women who could assume suspicion, who could see my rough drafts and still draft the worst case scenarios. Who you texting? Or why you up so late? Or look, bitch, catch you on our bed. I'll be like, baby, chill. The bitch is poetry. I FaceTime her at night when my wife is asleep, when nothing's supposed to be open except legs. There's my notebook. So if my wife is jealous, it only makes sense. I still take poetry on mad trips, my mad gifts. We stepping up over mics together. It's new poems. Those stanzas gotta step away from letters on stages. With earrings or prizes or praises. How does one man balance love and love? Ain't nothing about me. I gotta get my all on my wife, but still keep parts of me tucked between these sheets. Come on. I love both, being out of the party. Got my journals public volumes of our love story. Right next to the verses that became my vows. When all the healing is given me, she spread lots of make poetry my emergency contact. This is the poetry bring to the table. She knows the answer is a healthier version of me. 2,000 verbalized. Our love becomes a journal. Pages stained with our tears and ink. It revises our arguments into agreements. It's what my truth goes for a physical and my trauma goes for rehab. Yes, I'm undressed, bearing all. But don't mistake the bruises on my heart for hickeys. Y'all, I have relationships fail because I gave more of myself to the page than the partner. And to say I love poetry more than I love them. But my wife sees this craft as my way to find peace. Instead of my side piece, I set both at the table together. We all stripped naked. And something about sharing my love, the love of my life, makes vulnerability feel so damn sexy. Language becomes foreplay, adult look. I'm talking precepts with me, her, and a notebook popping on that ass. Hollywood alone got new pieces popping on stage. Oh, y'all like voyeurism? Well, you might see us putting on the show too. Come on. I share my first love with my most love. And we make love until love makes us right. Stretch the metaphor across our sheets. I've learned creativity and sex energy both derive from the same shot. Come on. Sacred, but never secret. Cause niggas be trying to bust a nut when they really need to be writing poems. Come on. I like the purpose out there. Come on. We can have a safe place to crash. Come on. So I can be a safer place for her. Come on. A journal that never runs out of pages, but it's forever being filled. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these scores. Judges, are y'all ready? Okay. The scores, put scores up. 1, 2, 3. Let's get the scores up. Okay, so from low to high, we have a 9.3. We have another 9.3.
We have a 9.5. We have a 9.9. And we have another 9.9. That gives us a total score of 28.7. Applause, lots of love. Now, to take us home, Orlando. Who are you sitting up?
Come on.
It's the kids for me.
Don't be nice.
The wheels on the bus go ooh, la ha, ooh, ooh, la ha. Come on, y'all.
Let's hear that growl from the diaphragm.
I'm gonna love y'all.
I learned to color before I learned this country had already colored me in. My teacher said to stay inside the line, as if the lines were already drawn around my life. Red lines on that, blue lines on mirrors, white chalk outline on the side. Meanwhile, I'm just black ink trying to bleed outside the margin. See, they told us to stay inside the lines, but the lines never stayed off us. They penciled us into history, erased the parts that scream like white boys. You never wonder why they call us black? It's the same black that's built from pen and truth finally punctures pages. But my skin ain't black, it's burnt umber, it's my haunting memory. It's cocoa history. It's the color of the sunshine with a pressing signature to the earth. It's simplified centuries by labeling us in a single frame and then expected us to color our entire existence with it. History tries to erase us like black ink ain't the one color that can bleed through pages. Nah, but they did. They threw us off ships like oil spills, letting our bodies splash into the ocean, turning blue waters into darker shades until the sea itself looked like a confession, written in darker ink. What happens when you paint black over something? It becomes black. That's why they hate when we mix our black with their white, blending our shade with theirs, producing more black bodies, more death in our hands. My ancestors were beaten, so purple bruises bloom like fingerprints on brown skin. Wait till white cheeks turn red and sold like merchandise and markets are on so profit and black pigment burn till bodies turn ash gray smoke, planting their name across the sky. Hung from trees where green money changed hands below them. Clay, still the white cotton child can't fit the cotton, pick cotton. Their fingerprints still stuck in the fabric of this nation, but somehow their name never made the label. They tried to reduce us to one color, but history keeps proving we were the ink this country was filled with. So what happens when you black? It changes from black ink to blueprint. That's why they mock us, want to be us, laugh at the good, want to borrow me, trace us, want to copy and paste us. You shut style with the copy out the picture. You can trace the outline, but you can't redraw the soul. Don't you get it? We were never meant to enter your frame. Stay inside your voice. We were spilled. Midnight ink, summer strokes, melanin miracles, beating through crack evidence. How you try to trace, learn how to glow instead. Any shade you fear turn into a language you couldn't hold. So when we move, it's murals, not martyrs. So no, fuck them lines. I don't color outside.
I was doing good, so y'all started off. Good poem doing that. I want this to work it out. We wanted that. They ain't gonna do the score,
All right, so.
Color with a 1-0.
All right, y'all.
You go back.
All right, so let's go ahead and get these scores real quick. Judges, get your scores up. Scores up, scores up, scores up.
Thank you, judges.
All right, so from low to high, we have a 9.3. We have a 9.5. We have a 9.8. We have another 9.8. 29.1. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and do the order of who came in what tonight. So, starting off in fourth place, we're going to do teams first. So starting off in first place, fourth place, with 110 even, we're going to give it up for the Tribe Slam, y'all. In third place with a 111.5. We're going to give it up for BX3 Poetry. Coming in second place with a 112.6. We're going to give it to Orlando Poetry. So now we're going to get into our English right here. So coming in fourth place will be 27 evens. Let's give it up for Patricia, y'all. Coming in third place with a 27.7. Give it up for Andy.